Hi everyone, I'm Mrs. Samuelson. I'll be your math teacher. I wanted to just bring you through the slides presentation that I put together. Some of the stuff on the slides will not apply to you, so I'm well aware of that. That's because I use it for the in-person students as well. So you should see a copy of these slides in your Google Classroom, and from there be able to complete the assignment that I talked about in my post earlier today, and also the one that's in your Google Classroom. So I'm just going to get started, and hopefully you guys can see this well. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me about those. So first of all, just welcome. I'm glad to have you guys, even if you're virtual. I'm glad to have students again. A few things. I need to know if anyone is missing their Chromebook. I don't know if you guys, sorry, I did not sleep well last night, so I'm stumbling over my words. If anyone's missing their Chromebook, please, if you're viewing this from another device or whatever, just let me know, and that you're missing that. Reach out to me, have someone reach out to me through email, contact the school. Let's figure this out so that you can get started, okay? So this is a little bit about me. Most people call me Mrs. S, which is why that's highlighted in green. This is my husband. This is my son, Caden. He was here last year. Many of you might recognize him. This is my dog, Bailey, and my kitty, Callie. I've been teaching for 6 years. This is my 7th year. I really like photography, so many of you might have heard about how I often will take photos of students doing different activities and put them up on the board. I'm going to skip the next couple of slides because that's more of an in-person thing. There's a little scavenger hunt for things around the classroom for people to find, which is usually more extensive, but not for you guys. So we're going to go right to classroom expectations, rules, and policies. So the next slide, this one again is more for in-person people, except this last part. You are responsible for making sure that your Chromebook is charged each day so that you're able to log in and check your assignments. That's totally on you guys. So just make sure that before you go to bed, if you're plugging in your cell phone to be charged, you're also plugging in your Chromebook so that it's ready to go for the next day. So even when we're online, there are definitely still some expectations that I have. My big 3 are respectful, safe, and responsible. So I have a very big family. I'm the oldest of 5 siblings, and my husband is one of 8. And because we have such a big family, we're really a diverse family as well. So I have a problem when people are doing these things, whether that's we're on a meet together, or we're in a discussion board, or whatever it is. I need you guys to make sure that you're being respectful and using appropriate language. We're not going to curse. Use racial slurs. You can see how important that might be to me. This is my sister and her husband, my other sister, and her other half and their kids. My brother, that's my mother's husband. This is my brother. His little boy has a disability, so it's important for me as well to make sure that people are being respectful of that. This is my brother-in-law and his wife. She was born and raised in Mexico. So all this stuff, racial slurs, gender slurs, ability or disability, none of that, okay? Religious slurs as well. I am someone who would like you to be aware that not everybody's feelings are the same as your own, and you need to be respectful and polite while we're out in the world being good citizens. Classroom expectations for you guys, safe isn't really these things. It's more things like being safe online. You guys should have read the acceptable use policy for your Chromebooks, and it also means being safe with your Chromebook as well. Don't damage it or anything like that. You've been told that all throughout middle school, so just be careful of those things. Responsible. If we hold a Google Meet for something that's going on in class, which will occasionally happen, you need to be on time, come prepared. Your weekly work needs to be completed on time. You're going to stay seated until the end of class. That is a in-class thing. you guys, if we're doing an at-home thing where you guys are following along via a Google Meet, I would, yes, want you to be at your computer and not like, oh, I'm there, but I turned my camera off, so she can't tell if I'm actually listening or not. Let's make sure that we're present and we're doing what we need to do. If you miss an assignment or you don't finish it on time, you may still finish it. It might count as points off if you don't complete it on time. We'll have to see how well you do with completion. Okay. We're going to skip the cell phone policy. I'm going to go to the syllabus. I would suggest that you guys keep maybe a small binder or a folder. If there's stuff that I sent to you guys, most of the stuff will be digital, so I don't think I'll have to send many paper copies of things. But if there's things that I need you to print or whatever, then that might be a good place. I would say just like a folder or something is fine. It'd also be a good place for you guys to keep notes. Several of you have agendas here at the school that are going to be picked up within the next couple of weeks, so that's also a good place to do those things. If you or your family needs to contact me, this is my email address. Grade-wise, I'm doing 40% assessments and 60% assignments, which is different from what I typically do, but because of how things are this year, we just needed to adjust, right? If you're enrolled in the 8th grade curriculum, you'll take the New York State Math Assessment toward the end of the year and a final exam at the very end. Expectations are kind of what we talked about above, but read through. These 4 slides, 14, 15, 16, and 17, that are a little bit different, are part of the syllabus. So you'll see this yellow slide. This is one I would like you to sign your name once your parent has read through those 4 slides, 14, 15, 16, and 17. Have them sign and date. This will be based on basically an honor system. You guys need to be honorable in that you're not just signing for them, they're actually looking through it and signing themselves. All right, so if you miss work, you are responsible for figuring out what it is and completing it. Fortunately for you, most of that stuff will be digital, so there won't be a ton to figure out necessarily, but you need to do it. I will occasionally offer extra credit if you're looking to improve your grade and you're having a hard time with a topic. This is, these ones are all in-class things. The only thing I would say is if you're not certain if you got the right kind of calculator or not, you could always just take a picture of it and send it to me via email and I can check it for you. But as long as it's a scientific, you should be fine. All right, so if you are Virtual Academy, which you guys are, then what does that look like for math class? What it looks like is that I will post things on Mondays and Tuesdays. That's like lessons, videos, those kinds of things. You're going to complete learning assignments on Wednesdays and Thursdays, and then you'll have an assigned IXL on Fridays. I will be offering a daily Google Meet at 1:40. I will probably start that next week because we're not doing a ton of work as far as in our digital notebooks this week. We're doing all the kind of opening things. Assignments due by Friday at 5. After that, if I have things to put in that are late, that'll be kind of on you guys. So Friday by 5. Tomorrow's video, we're going to be focusing on things like all of the different websites that you guys are going to be using. Google Classroom, Edpuzzle, IXL, Equasio, Khan Academy, all those kinds of things. We're going to get those set up so that next week when we get together again and we're actually doing math work that you are ready and able to get going. Okay. So last thing, if you have questions, again, please email me. There is an exit ticket on the next slide, so please take a moment to answer just these 2 questions, your virtual students, so you don't need to fill out the third one. And after that, that's it. We're set for today. So I hope this was helpful in order for you guys to kind of get an idea of what this is going to look like. If you have questions, again, please ask questions. Don't just like, I don't know what to do. Ask. I'm glad to help you. All right, guys, I will see you soon. look for a video for tomorrow. Bye.